going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekly collective tarot for the week of December 27th through January 2nd of 2021 and 2. Changing years this week. Wow, what a year it's been. Let's see where we're heading. Pretty exciting times, as always. Going to pull my little astrology planet spread for you all and see what the cards have to say. Looking forward to it. Hope you are too. Sending you my best. And, yes. What do the cards have to say for us? New year, new me, huh? Maybe that's what they'll say. Maybe they'll say something else. What do we got? We got the 4 coins upright for the sun. The illumination is definitely about the value in life. What is the best value? What do we want to hold on to? It's really knowing our worth. So I think as we close out this year and really start 2022, there's a need to really focus on the physical value of life. What holds the most value to you? What do you want to hold on to? What is the most important? But also not holding on too tight. This card can be kind of a hoarder energy. So there's definitely a little bit of conflict in the illumination. Is like, okay, some things need to go, but the really important stuff, what is that to you? And are you willing to build on that important stuff? What do we get for the moon here? We got the death card. Yeah, I kind of felt that with the 4 coins too. There's dying off energy. There's renewal, and anytime, that's just part of the cycle. Anytime something goes, something new comes. So whatever it is that we're kind of releasing and holding on to the best things in life, it's making room for more of the best. It's like that intent, because we put the intent into the stuff that holds the most value, but we can release some of the stuff that doesn't hold that great value. And that's making room as we come into this next year for what is emotionally gonna, we can let more in, new energy, and see what we're giving birth to and where the beauty is there. So I don't think it's about being scared or emotionally like too tied to what's leaving. It's being okay with letting something go, because you know what you really want, and by letting the other stuff go, you don't have to be so attached to that. It's only going to bring in more of what you really want. Mars, our identification action card, got the Knight of Wands upright. Could move forward with a lot of strength right now. I think there's new beginnings starting, and it's like, let's go. Let's be excited for them. Let's go in that direction. There's definitely forward movement here. It's going into a new year, saying goodbye to an old year in a lot of ways. Following our heart, what keeps us passionate, what keeps us, where's that life force? Where's the life force showing you where new energy is trying to come in? And why not move forward for that with courage, with strength, valor? There's armor with the Knight. Like, we're protected if we're moving towards what our heart really wants, what makes us happy, what brings joy into our life, what helps us be creative. So there's something about courage right now. Courage to let go, courage to let new in, courage to know your value on a very deep level. Mercury got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I would say we have to mentally understand that letting go of something isn't the end-all be-all for anything. Sometimes just having an understanding of our emotions and feeling the emotion and making some sort of sense of it. It's almost like getting objective about the emotion. Like, can we get objective about how we're feeling so that we can make sense of it and keep moving forward without going too far backwards or feeling too, it's interesting getting that card. It's like not feeling like we're on our game, or tricking ourselves mentally into not feeling like we're on our game, when it's only because we're a little worried that we gave up something that we needed. But did we? because I want to say that we put the work in at this point to know what the value really is, and there's no point in stressing mentally over, a what if or a what was, but what can be with new energy that we're moving forward into. Venus got the King of Wands upright. Dang. Relationship energy, value energy is definitely, I would say, trying to take charge for what it can create. Like feeling very creative, feeling very passionate about the things that you want can go a long way. They can give you a lot of armor. They can give you a lot of, I think it's also too, it's like a mature creation right now. Instead of creating stuff that didn't hold value, it's like now you know what the value is. You're letting go of what doesn't have the value, and now you're creating from like a very like mature creative standpoint and letting that kind of illuminate, so you can really attract in more of what you want. So it's like letting go to let in, and that takes maturity in itself to let go at times. Jupiter, wow, Jupiter got the Jupiter card, the Wheel of Fortune. It just looks like that, the Wheel of Fate's spinning, and there's plenty of good things to come. There's so much good stuff to come. We can trip out over when something spins off the wheel that nothing's going to show back up on the wheel. But I think that's where this week really shows us that there's always going to be something. The wheel's never going to stop. There's always going to be aspects that show up around the next spin that we weren't expecting. And that, that's part of the gift of life, is not knowing what's next to come, but playing the game and being optimistic and, having a good mindset. Like, it's like, I'm going to win. I remember, like, my grandma used to love the Wheel of Fortune. And, like, that game comes up, of course, when I see this card, like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, you got to spin that wheel and just hope for the best. Like, that's life right now. Let's spin the wheel of life and hope for the best. There's no point in focusing on the bankrupt spot or the stuff that's already gone. Let's focus on the exciting. There's a bunch of exciting things in this world, and let's focus on those things. Saturn got the Three of Coins in reverse. I would say we need to focus and kind of like put a lot of work into who we're building with and what we're building, and not just be kind of willy-nilly with that. This is kind of the teamwork card. So I would say Saturn's saying pay attention here to make sure that you're building with people that see the value in life that you see. And, it's not worth it to build with people that don't want to build something that you want to build. That doesn't mean you have to build what they want to build. That doesn't mean that they have to build what you want to build. But this is like finding common, whatever it is in life that you're trying to attract more of. A good way to attract that in is to be around people that want to attract that same thing in. So it's like common goals and not restricting ourselves from, other people with common goals, or, just being willing to put the work in too, and not, getting too lazy as well. If we're not talking about with other people, this is kind of like, rolling up our sleeves for what we know we can attract in. So I'd say Jupiter's definitely saying there's so much abundance out there to be had right now. Jupiter's going to come into Pisces, this week. So that's a big ingress, and gosh, there's so much out there, but we got to believe. We got to believe there's fortune out there for us, and be able to surrender and let go and not get too emotionally attached, and have a good, like, mature outlook on how much can be created, and have the confidence and the will to go after, the fortune that's out there for you. Pluto got the Lover's reverse. Oh my gosh. Wow. The best love right now is self-love. You are the twin you've always been looking for. And it's not a time to hope that somebody else is going to show up in your life and transform the world to give you the great fortune that you're looking for, but to know that this is on you. You have to be mature. You have to know your worth. You are both your divine masculine and your divine feminine will transform your reality for you, and will also attract in the love. This is also telling me that like relationships are in a very sketchy spot this week, as Pluto's also death and rebirth energy, and Venus retrograde, Venus with Pluto. We're going to see breakups this week for sure. You know, that's coming in through the guides right now too. But this is only because it's showing you that has run its course right now, and this is a time for you to transform your relationship to yourself, to make it strong, and to balance out that energy within, and to make that the primary relationship for this week and what that means moving forward. Wow, yeah, Pluto transformation. It's a transformative week. A lot of things are transforming: our values, our relationships, our emotional security, our maturity, the work we want to do, the mission, the abundance is transforming. There's so many things that are getting upgrades right now, and it's about letting those upgrades take place. Like our souls are ready for them. And the more we hold on to the old, the more Pluto rips things away, and Pluto can be nasty if you don't let evolution run its course. And this is where we kind of have to surrender to transformation in life. Surrender that the surrender and the transformation is the fortune, because we don't know what else is, we don't know what's going to show up yet. We can be so obsessed over the values of the past, but this is where letting go of that will actually show you greater gifts and more power within yourself. We got the moon in Aquarius in the 5th house. It's a time to not be emotionally attached. We got to be a great observer of our feelings and a great observer of our creative potential. And it's definitely not a time to get too attached to anything. The more non-attached you can be, the more power you'll have to create, the more love you'll find, the more happiness you'll find. The more attached you are to anything right now, it's not going to be good. So this is a great week to teach us how to be emotionally intelligent so that we can attract happiness and abundance and joy into our life. And that's going to be part of this transformation. I love you all very much. I do hope that was helpful. And yeah, happy New Year's. I can't believe 2021's over. What a trip. Just honestly, like, that was the quickest year ever. Crazy year, but quick. So, I'm sending you all my best. Embrace the transformation. That's the gift. That's the wheel. The wheel of fate is spinning, and it's trying to transform our life for some really beautiful aspects. But if we hold on, or we're too attached, or too emotional about the past, then we're gonna start having, it's just gonna be more difficult, and we're gonna feel like things are getting ripped away. But the more non-attached, the more sort of observant and emotionally intelligent you can be, the more you'll start to see the abundance, and what you really want to attract in will start to find you. Love you all very much. Hope you have a great week. See you very soon. Much love. Peace.